How you doing, everybody? So today's been kind of crazy for me, and I've been noticing on my timeline on all platforms, everybody's talking about this Anthony, who's 17 years old or around that age, stabbing another person around that same age, teenagers, and they're both at a track meet in somewhere in Texas. And the thing is this, I've been hearing so many different opinions, and it's been kind of crazy, just like finding out what people are saying and just the crazy stuff back and forth. The main thing about this is I just want to put it on my platform and I want to hear what you have to say about it, right? You're going to hear my opinion, but I'm going to let you know I'm not a doctor. I'm not no any type of authority by any means. And just understand like I just want to see what my community has to talk about with this topic, right? So again, I'm going to pop it up here on the screen real quick and go ahead and watch with me.
A Texas student athlete during a track meet allegedly admitted to the crime. Now, he also asked officers if his actions could be considered self-defense. That is according to a newly released arrest report. On Wednesday morning, 17-year-old Austin Metcalf, a junior at Memorial High School in Frisco, Texas, was killed at a track meet. Police said a student from Centennial High School in Frisco, 17-year-old Karmelo Anthony, stabbed Metcalf in the chest during a fight. Anthony was arrested, now charged with first-degree murder, and is being held in the Collin County Jail on a $1 million bond. Our Fox 4 Dallas team has been covering all of the information here. Alex Boyer has the latest.
In that 7-page arrest warrant affidavit, several witnesses, including Metcalf's twin brother, describe how that deadly encounter went down. It also revealed that the suspect reportedly admitted to a Frisco police officer that he stabbed Metcalf.
My son is gone, and I don't really have words. I've tried to figure out what I was going to say, but he's just going to be so missed.
The pain is still raw for the Metcalf family after 17-year-old Austin Metcalf was killed on Wednesday morning at a UIL District 11-5A track meet in Frisco.
That dude was extremely smart, always in the box. He just came to him real easy, and just him playing football as well just made him just a great person overall.
Here's what happened according to witnesses and the police report. Metcalf got into an argument with the suspect, 17-year-old Karmelo Anthony, over a seating dispute in the bleachers. Metcalf told Anthony he needed to move from under the team's tent.
He always was one to step up and be the person that would do the right thing. And he was doing the right thing by saying to this gentleman that you're not supposed to be in this tent. This is because they have personal items there.
Anthony opened his bag and reached inside and said to Metcalf, "Touch me and see what happens." Metcalf reportedly grabbed Anthony and told him to move.
He knew he wasn't supposed to be there. It's just a tragedy what happened.
That's when Anthony pulled out a black knife and stabbed Metcalf in the chest once before running away. When Anthony was taken into custody by a Frisco police officer, Anthony reportedly confessed to the crime, saying, "He put his hands on me. I told him not to," adding that, "I was protecting myself," and then asked the police officer, "Is he going to be okay?" Metcalf died in his brother's arms.
I'm not at that point to forgive and forget, but eventually I will. But I pray for his family. I pray that they understand what we're going through as well.
This whole community has really wrapped their arms around us, and if I could say anything to the nation, I would say to make sure that you just hug your babies tight, because you don't know when the last time you get to do it.
So that's on that topic, right? Now, I'm going to tell you my opinion. There's a couple of things that popped up that brought up some red alerts to me, right? So one of the things that they said was he was just sitting there, right? And homeboy came up to him and told him that he's not supposed to sit there. Now, again, you can't ask me because I've never been playing sports, so I wouldn't know. But he asked him to move. And from the sounds of it, now I hear a lot of people talk about like this bullying and shit, right? Like if he was being bullied, I mean, he had to stand up for himself. The problem that I'm seeing here is, again, if you do the crime, you'll do the time, right? We have to hold accountability somewhere, somehow, right? You just can't get mad, get up, get around and take someone's life because you just wasn't happy, right? today wasn't a good day. So at the end of the day, right is right and wrong is wrong. And at let's say they was being a bully, what I would like to say is like what happened to like being like in the back in the day, right? What happened to those days where y'all duke it out after y'all fight, you might get your ass whooped, or they might get the ass whooped. Then they go get their cousins, or they might go get a couple brothers or whatever. They come back and duke it back out, and then maybe leave it alone, right? It obviously isn't this situation, and that almost it kind of tells me a couple things, right? It just tells me that this Anthony person, right? He definitely was going through some shit, and the stuff that he was going through, he had a knife on him. So obviously he's been holding up some pent up energy, and he had some anger towards some people. Who exactly was that? I don't know. And was the other person just getting in the way at the wrong time? Who knows? At the end of the day, my opinion that Anthony will have to serve his time, and it looks like that's what's gonna happen. And I do hear a lot of people saying that he shouldn't deserve time, or he should get off, on all these type of things. And I'm not gonna look at race by any means, because that's just not the way you look at things. We can't fix, right? We can talk about how race, yeah, maybe racism, like Cat could have said something on a racist, right? Being like rude or whatever, or the old dude could have been racist himself. They both could have been racist to each other. It still doesn't make it right to kill somebody, right? We're 2025. We all live in the same place. We all got to stand right next to each other. So I don't see it right that it's fine to just get upset because you don't like the way the other person lives or who they are, to get up and just take their life, right? So my opinion, at the end of the day, definitely Anthony's gonna have to do his time. If I did it, I'll be doing my time. That's just how life is, right? So, dude's gonna go through a lot of stuff. I really do feel bad for him. He got a lot of stuff on his plate. Everything looks really bad for him. But again, this is why I say mental health is very important. Take the time when you're dealing with stuff. Talk about it. If you can't talk about it and you hold it in, it turns into really bad things, and you can't allow that to happen to you. Listen, that one little second when he reached in that bag, that was a game changer right there. Just him reaching in the bag told himself that he has to commit all the way. He was done and tired of it, right? I don't know about his dad's situation. I don't know about his mom's situation, but somebody needs to sit with him and talk to Anthony and just say, hey, what's going on? But it obviously wasn't happening. So this is why the results ended with him taking another person's life. My opinion, again, he's gonna have to do the time. There's no excuses for sugarcoating anything. Like, the dude did what he did, but I do sympathize for him, because at the end of the day, I understand what it was like for me growing up. I didn't have that kind of talk to talk type deal. I had to deal with things the hard way. Long story short, listen, everybody. I want to hear what you have to talk about. I definitely want to hear your opinion. Was it right for Anthony to take his life? Whose side are you on? And how do you feel about this whole situation, right? Because everybody's picking a side right now. And I'm just going by what the law, again, what the law is. If you do the crime, you'll do the time. If I did the crime, I'm doing the time, right? It's simple. It's not science. It's not, mathematics here. Thank you for watching the Open Mind Podcast. I'm going to make more videos talking about other topics, especially in local Lansing. There's a lot of special people I want to talk about. But again, thank you. Stay tuned for the next video. Again, leave a comment down below. Please share and like. See you later.